Donald Trump has spent, well, almost actually the last 10 years really, telling us how bad immigrants are for the United States, right? He said that they come over here, they rape us, they murder us, they rob us, they commit all these crimes. They're nothing but gang members. They're taking good American jobs. So he spent his first term locking them in cages. He has spent all of his second term with these immigration raids, going in there, separating families, rounding up people that are actually U.S. citizens, but they have a Hispanic name or they look Hispanic, and locking them in Alligator Alcatraz, among other places, because God knows we got to get rid of these immigrants, right? Well, at the same time that Donald Trump was out there demonizing these people on a near daily basis, rounding them up and throwing them in his concentration camps, his business, the Trump Organization, was also seeking a record number of visas to bring in foreign workers. Oh, so Donald Trump doesn't actually hate immigrants. He likes the ones he can take advantage of. He likes the one he can pay pennies on the dollar to. And then if something happens to them, ship them back, bring in another one. Those are the immigrants he likes. Because as Donald Trump said recently in his conversation with Laura Ingraham, we don't have talent in the American workforce. You can't just pull a random person, Trump said, off the unemployment line and have them go build our missiles. We need to bring in talent. So here are the jobs that Donald Trump was hiring foreign workers to do that he says American workers are not talented enough to do. They were working as servers in his restaurant, kitchen staff, hotel clerks, and housekeepers. If you're an American worker, according to the President of the United States himself, you're not talented enough to do those things. And trust me, I am not trying to diminish those jobs at all. I have served in many of those jobs, not for Trump, but in other places. And yeah, it is grueling, unpleasant work most of the time. But at the same time, there's pretty much not a single person that can't be trained to do those things. Okay. It's not a matter of like, I'm not talented enough to be a server. You learn it and then you are. Okay. Again, it's tough work. That is the one job I have had in my life that I will never go back to because of how difficult it was. Like, I'm not kidding. It sucks. But you can be trained and learn how to do it. But Trump says we're not talented enough to do those things. So he had to bring in all the foreign workers. This year alone, they applied for 184 foreign worker visas, more than they have ever applied for, ever. Because Trump doesn't want to hire American. Even as he's out there demonizing immigrants every day, he is trying, on the other hand, to bring them in so that he can exploit them at his golf resorts. And get this, back in September, of course, Donald Trump signed an executive order putting a $100,000 price on the H-1B visa program. So every H-1B visa you apply for, Trump wants you to pay him $100,000. Because he doesn't use that visa program. Trump uses the H-2A and the H-2B. So he's not putting additional price tags on the visas that he uses. He doesn't want to have to pay extra money. But if you want to, use a different visa program, you got to pay him, of course, right? It's always do as I say, not as I do with Donald Trump. And the sooner MAGA realizes that, the sooner they can deprogram themselves.